Jem'Hadar, huh? This day just gets more and more interesting. Fantastic. If you're not here to fight, I'm gonna assume... Right. And you figured a room full of proto-matter would be the best way to make it go boom? Wonderful. Look, let's compromise. We'll neutralize the proto-matter in all but one of these torpedoes, which you'll set to detonate. Everyone's happy. My team needs 3 minutes to get it done. You okay?
Yeah, we'll confirm that. So you need 3 minutes, and we've got lost. And that's what we're going to do now. Oh yeah, we have to need... Yes. Right, good. We all good? Everyone happy? Right, let's go. 2 minutes to start. 3 minutes to started. Yeah, so we got halfway through this, and then it all stopped because they did maintenance. Oh, they're over there. Let's take some drones down. So it'll last for 3 minutes, and then but this is not terrible. It's quite good. You get a lot of this kind of thing in it's an MMO, isn't it? So you got to hold off the enemy. This is very this event. In fact, I think the Delta recruits or the Gamma recruits. The event will only last until July. So yeah, you can get extra buffs for your entire account. Bloody hell, that's a nasty bit of kit you fire at me there. But obviously, any other time they still start off at level 60, so I imagine they still get the gear. So it's still very new user friendly. If they're new you want to come straight in and get in for some of the good stuff, like the instances, and then you can do that with these characters, and you're near enough all the way there. Of course, if you want to run all the other missions as well, I think you will be able to do that. Let's have a quick look. Well, we're waiting on that. So at the moment he's only got this two, that's the intro, and then the one we're doing now. Once he's finished that, I believe you get the access to all the rest of them, because you get some nice bits of kit from them as well. And plus, it's normally level appropriate, and your level, hopefully, the time you've done these missions, you'll be level 65 easy. You can get through the levels fairly easily just by using the Admiralty system, which obviously you get a couple of ships for. A new player, that's a little bit more tricky to do, because obviously you don't have the ships. But if you're an existing player, and then you will be able to transfer ships from other characters. So if you got like a line that's got up the Federation, because you get that choice, you'll be able to use some of the Federation ships you've had on past characters, and the same with if you go not Romulan, because they share Federation and Klingon. But if you go Klingon, any Klingon ships that you've purchased or whatever, and I say purchased, I mean from the Zen store, or been rewarded from like the Christmas, summer events and stuff like that, then you can use those for this guy. Right, he can claim those. Let's go into the store quickly. Yeah, there they are here. All here. The ships that he can claim. I think there's one up here and this one here as well. Yeah, that one there. So you can claim all those, and those that you can use on his Admiralty system. Very quick way of leveling up, I've got to say. You too. My main character is now level 65. I think he's done one mission, and the rest of it was on the Admiralty system. He just sent out a load of ships. Some of those took a few hours, and then before you know where they are, he's level 65. He's maxed out again. Another thing he's got to do though is, whereas the weapons and equipment level cap used to be level 14, it's now level 15. So I've got an awful lot of upgrades to do, and that's going to cost me a little bit. And the worst bit is they've just done a Phoenix weekend, and with the Phoenix weekend,
Proto-matter's done, but the explosives are still intact.
yeah, we need to set the bomb. Okay, that was a quick 3 minutes. Yeah, with the Phoenix weekend, it's an easier way of upgrading, because you get upgrade kits which don't cost any in-game credits. You can just use these packs that you can unlock. Right, where are we going? We've got to go talk to him. Is he? Where's he gone? He's over there. Here he is. So let's talk to him.
We're good to go here.
Yeah, good. Right, bye then. Yeah, there he is there. So this mission is nearly done. That's rather nice. And then we become, because we're doing it during the event between now and July the 18th, you get the Gamma Recruit option, which gives you even better, and you get some nice.
So, adios. Try not to get shot.
Yeah, sorry. You get some very nice rewards, and they also come into the Admiralty system. Let's go to the Admiralty system. So this one here, like, reach level 10 and then any free campaigns as a Gamma recruit, as a Gamma recruit, and it unlocks that window there. Now with the old way you used to unlock that extra slot was with the fleet. If you join a fleet, you can unlock it with stuff like that, and you can probably still can if you don't have a Gamma recruit. But much easier to do with, so there's little, and that'll be account wide, so once he's unlocked it, all of the other characters on your account should have it unlocked as well. Right, let's talk to her.
Time is a factor here first.
Yeah, let's return to ship. I think we're about ready to finish up. There's the first few missions do go on a bit. I've also, when I check back, I noticed that a few bits of sound are, it's loud in places and quiet in others.
Done well first. I believe we are going to work together.
Yeah, let's save these ships. Save these ships. I'm very happy with this ship. These ships are pretty good, I must say. Holy moly. Oh yeah, we just blew that up, didn't we? Let's get away from that. Let's get... loads of powerful weapons. We have to save these ones here. There is. These are not in the right order, by the way. I need them sorted out. Go. Oh, we've got more. Oh, Dreadnought. That sounds very much like Tuvok. It's not, but it might be his voice. I don't know. Let's get some of those first. Swarms are coming in from the rear. They are on plane. Oh, that's him. The Dreadnought's down. Go. A lot more enemies.
Another well-fought victory.
Oh, maybe not.
And the Founders want you to serve alongside the Alliance as part of their defensive forces. There are two viable factions to consider: the Federation and the Klingon Empire. It's indulgent, I know, but I think the final choice should be yours.
So we get to choose. You go with the Klingons, the Empire. I'll choose a Klingon because the last one I went was an engineer for Starfleet. And I probably won't even keep this character, but just in case. I'm not going to delete it straight away. I'll see whether it becomes anything useful later. But let's choose this guy for the Klingons. Answer hail.
Interesting choice. I think you'll fit in well there, eventually. It might take some time to get used to the way they operate, but I believe you're ready for the challenge.
Yes, Founder. So,
This meeting is classified. You are one of a special breed, chosen by the Founders for great things. To that end, we will supply you with special gear and training. Use this transponder to directly contact us on a secure channel. I expect regular reports, especially regarding unusual developments. And do remember, Victory is life.
That's the Gamma Recruit. That part of the mission will probably be removed. There we go. Yeah, clay complete Gamma Recruit. So that's the part system for the time being. That's claim the reward and then have a quick look at the Gamma Recruit stuff. Right, so we just got duty officer pack,
The
which is there.
Alliance has agreed to a summit meeting with us to discuss the return of the Hur'q and what can be done to prevent their aggression from devastating all. I could use your help with something.
Yep, we can do that later, Odo. Right then, so first we get is a honoured first officer pack, which is all of your, so that enables your duty officer, in fact the roster, here, all this lot here, are all these guys. There's a whole load of them. Some purple, some green, some standards, but for engineering, science, tactical and all that, and that allows you to do these missions here. This is like the map ones, these are the personal ones, and then you have head of departments. What's like these ones are generally marauding, which is diplomatic. There's a whole load there you need to go through. Obviously, to go through these, and you get to level 4 in each of them. And if you click on there, there's your rewards for each of them. The diplomatics are quite good because you get the transport abilities to go into different systems. They are transport, so they're pretty good, and that goes through with all of them. Others you just get better officers and other bits of kit, and then you've got the admiralty system, which is here. You need to get to level 10 on 3 of these, and then we unlock. But it's doing the missions, and at the moment we've only got 2 ships on the roster. We've only got 2 ships. yeah. So we need to add to that. Now we can do that by going to the reputation. And of course if you're a new account, then you're not going to have that ability. You need to start buying ships from the ship vendors. And also some events coming up you can take part, and you'll get a ship there which will then become available. And it'll be, so I've got a few that this guy can stick on to help him get through it, and that's even got a hyperdrive there for this ship here, I think. But he also gets a head start, so you get a fully blinged out task force and Yukari, and then you have to go through. But to go, in fact, he can actually, because he's level 5, he can actually make them now. So if we go to these upgrades, don't know, where is it? Actually, he's not letting me do it. Where is it? It should be down the bottom. No, it should be on there. Or maybe he's not allowed to do it then because he's jumped it. He's not allowed to issue. Where is it? Oh, he can't do it. Yeah, but what you can get, in fact, I know where we can look at that. Let's go into the ship. Bridge crew. Let's go into there. We can use the other character to transfer duty officer contacts. No, we want to go, where is oh wait, so the ship's quite big considering it's quite small. Some of the other ships I've got a massive big Federation ship, like a big new Enterprise, and all you get is a bridge. You know, there's no other part of the account. There you go. So these things here, look, they're tokens. It's sponsorship token, and what they allow you to do, they, rather than 2,500, as I did 250 earlier, it's 2,500 per token, per reputation when you're doing it on your own. So if we go to, so if you can do Gamma, go to there. These are the ones you generally do. These are the ones, the dailies. So to complete that, you'll get 250 Gamma reputation points. If we get a sponsorship on that, that will go up to 5,000, and then you get nice little kit rewards. But you have to complete it by adding this stuff in. So the Gamma marks, we have 0, so we need to earn those, but they cost 30 a go, and then that lasts 20 hours. But then you can set up the next one for the next day. so they're all lined up. There is another version, but it's not as good. It takes about an hour. It still costs 200. Well, you get 200 reputation. It's not a lot, but I think it costs you, select it up anyway, find out. It costs you 15. Costs you half as much. You don't get it, so it's just not worth doing. But you do get a few rewards from those as well. So if you want some of the rewards, worth doing. Otherwise, I really wouldn't bother. Not until you've blinged it out, really. So we're going to have to wait until our guy has got the reputation now, because let's go back to the account. There are a few tokens in here sitting waiting for him to use. I've just got to make a few more, because my main character's got pretty much everything blinged out apart from Gamma. He's having to start that, but he's got all the rest of them all done. So he just needs to make the tokens, but they cost a fair few. I've forgotten the name of the things now. They cost a fair few marks. That's right. But he hasn't got any. He hasn't got any at all. So he needs to get some of those. Right. What was the other thing they gave us? This is the important thing. This is the thing they gave us, which is you can only get until the 18th of July, which is this bit here. And as you go through, you complete certain missions. So R&D, as you go through your R&D, get to level 1, you'll get rewards. It's incomplete. As you go through, you'll get nice little bits here and there. And some of these are account-wide for the episode. I think that's the episode we're about to start, and it's Dawn. Is that the episode? Oh, I told her to get lost tonight. Yeah, there it is there. So when we do that one, we should find out some information that will unlock that, and then as we go through, we will get rewards for each of them. Like every time you click, you get a reward of some sort, which is also very nice. And for each one of these you fill in, you get rewards for them. Some of them will be account-wide, and some of them won't. Some of them would just be like marks and stuff, boxes of marks. And there you go. This one is just marks. So you can choose a pack of marks to go in, and then obviously to add to this, which will add to the reputation system. It's quite. There's a lot in it. There's a lot in it. There's a lot of mucking around to do. But if you're a new character, this is perfect, because you can come straight in. Even though I think the main missions are brilliant, once you've done them a few times, you get a bit fed up with them, and I've done them quite a few times. So it's quite nice to have a new character and not have to go through all that. Mind you, I should have access to it once I've completed the Gamma Quadrant missions, and there's a few there. There's not many, but there's a couple there. Once all that's done, I should have the rest of them all unlocked. Also, it lets me straight in on the Foundry missions, because you have to be level 60 to do those. They're a good way of earning credits, but we can't do this one because you have to do a Delta Rising, which we don't have access to as of yet. That's when you first get into the Delta Quadrant. That's where Deep Voyager was sent. And I've forgotten the other thing I was going to do. Oh yeah, and we also get a head start on these as well. Plus you've got all your ship traits, which we've added. We've got loads here already. In fact, there's no more of those. We get even some of these. Some of these are quite difficult to get, but they give you. And there we go, Gamma Recruit. Got the little accolade for that. So that's it now. We're done. We haven't got to do that ever again. We are now a Gamma Recruit. But while the Gamma Recruit event is on, there are some extra bonuses just by playing your character you're going to earn as well, which is very nice. That's all I can say about that. Did we get any? Oh, we didn't. No, didn't get any. Okay. Oh well. So that's the new Star Trek, and I got to say, I wish I had more hours to play than I've actually got. I've got a lot of catching up to do. I've got a lot of friends I just haven't been able to play with over the week, and I think I've got to try and catch up with them, and also different events going on. So yeah, at the moment way too much to go on, and so I might not get a lot of this stuff done before Delta Recruit stuff is finished, but you know, I missed out on a few bits. But then because he's a Gamma Recruit, he will always get other rewards, and there'll be other events and stuff. But yeah, for a first timer this is perfect. And even if you're not, and you fancy doing a new character, you can do it and not have to go through all those other missions, which frankly can be a pain. You can, but once you unlock it all, you can select the ones that you want to pick up the weapons that you want. Like for instance, the one where I think it's spread over 2 missions, where you get the set for the Jem'Hadar, this set here, the personal shield, the armor, and the gun. They're not bad missions. I think one of them you have to rescue a founder from a prison, a Federation prison. It kind of goes a little bit pear-shaped when you're in there visiting. And then you get, I think it's the gun and possibly the shield, and then you get the armor in a different mission. But yeah, it doesn't mean you have to do the mission at least twice to pick up the 2 items that you require. And if you want to give it to your, say, I'm going to have to probably go back there and do that just to get the gun, so I can hand it to, well, he's got half the set, just so he can finish the set off really. Or I can get myself a new set from the reputation system and then give him my gun. And then that'll finish his set off and I'll have a different set. I can always do that. So yeah, there's lots of nice little different things to do. And this ship's very nice. Like I say, for one, they give you out of the box. It is a TU5. I've got some of these. Yes, T5-U. These are actually, in fact, one of my favourite ships. The object list that I run around in my main character is a T5-U, and it's very strong. You can get them very, very strong. Like the newer ships, the Tier 6 ships, they have an extra slot which you train up, which is an extra trait, which makes them very strong. But you know what? These can do it as well. These are very strong ships. If you set them up right, and they've already given you most of it, all you need to do now is upgrade this to level 15 and try and get some of it to go epic. And you will do that. They give you plenty of opportunity to do that. And then yeah, this will be one hell of a strong ship. I mean, you pretty much, they've done it all for you. All you got to do is level it up and upgrade it all. We can't do that because if we actually go into, in fact, I don't think I've got any of the equipment. How do I leave the ship? Any idea? Anyone know? Oh yeah, there we go. Leave the bridge. So we go into the ship. Let's go to the web, or we can re-engineer it. Not do that, but we can upgrade it. But we have nothing to upgrade it with. Obviously, with a new character. We need to upgrade that to level 15, and you can see what the results will be if you click on that. It shows you what you have and what you wish. The current one obviously is what current, and then you can slowly level up. But you know, we haven't done an awful lot, and we're already a little bit way through the first one. What would it give us? 5% accuracy, 5% defense rating, plus 10% kinetic and energy damage. It's pretty good. And then the last one is 2.5 critical hit chance. That also comes in very handy, especially when you've got this monster here. This fires in 360 degrees, yeah, and it just fires a massive chunk of damage. And that was the lightning sparks you tend to see flying out quite a lot. Another thing you need to do, obviously, when you get in there, is sort out this tray here. Get it as you like it. You don't have to have 3, but I'm just used to having 3. In fact, a lot of characters don't have all this. They have all this mingled in here, and then they have, like, yeah. I'm just not used to that. I get lost, and I need to know where things are. So yeah, this needs sorting. I think there are a few bits in here that aren't on this tray. I've noticed that we need to add. But we'll do that at a later stage, and that's how you sort out your tray, and then make sure you lock it afterwards. Obviously, if you pick up, you can be in a mission, you'll pick one of these up by mistake and dump it, or even drop it out completely. So that it's gone. Which isn't handy when you're fighting. Always lock it, and then that won't happen. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.